Hello, Ian Newton here. Thank you for leaving your details and coming to this page. If you're a very details-oriented person, you can just keep reading down. If you just like bullet points like I do, just a few minutes of your time is all it takes and you'll understand how to quit smoking for life. One of the first things I'd ask you is to consider, how do you feel right now? Do you have any shortness of breath? Do you have difficulty walking up the stairs? Does your heart race? Or do you have more significant smoking related problems? Circulation problems, heart problems, emphysema, diabetes. You know what it's like. If you're a young person, you may not be experiencing any of these signs yet, but I'll bet that if you match yourself up against someone of your age and similar physical capabilities, that if you would exercise together, they would have more stamina than you have. And this is just the beginning, really. So it's very important to start to really embed this dissatisfaction with smoking into your system, and that's going to help you make the decision to quit. We have a solution for you, and it doesn't matter whether you've done hypnosis before, or acupuncture, or Champix, Zyban, nicotine patches, or gums. It doesn't matter, cold turkey. We get great results. We get fantastic results, around the 95% on the first visit, and it's very, very important for you. We do this with advanced hypnosis, and we do it by gathering very specific information about you and creating a unique situation within hypnosis to help you quit very easily. People quit in different ways and experience hypnosis in different ways. I've had people come out of hypnosis feeling on top of the world. They can take on anything and they charge out the door literally, feeling wonderful, never to smoke again. And I have people who are skeptical and they leave, they're not sure, they really almost have to test it to find out, and they realize they're non-smokers as well. And sometimes I hear the stories from third parties. One fellow who left here and he drove 20 minutes or so and he looked at the cigarettes on the dashboard and he reached over and grabbed them, and then just in disgust he threw them on the floor. He realized he didn't smoke anymore, but until that moment he wasn't really certain. Even had a young fellow recently, when he came out of hypnosis, I said, "How do you feel?" He says, "I want a cigarette." So we started to talk about it, and the more we spoke, he suddenly started to get this bad taste in his mouth. And then he just said, "That's it, I'm not smoking ever again." I've had referrals from him, so I know it worked. One fellow, he came to the clinic and he had a hangover. And I wasn't certain about how to approach somebody with a hangover. I said, let's just do it. Then he had a long drive home. He'd been on holidays. It was at the time of the Queensland floods, and when he returned home, much of his business had been destroyed by the floods. Now this, you would think, would have driven him back to cigarettes. He called me a few weeks later to ask for more brochures for his friends. He had no problems. He got through all the stress and the strain, because we help people deal with the stress of quitting. It's very, very important. So what we do is, when you call up, we will gather your details and we'll send you a questionnaire, and it can be on email or by the post if you don't have email. And we want to know all your triggers. We want to know all the reasons you want to quit, and not just for your health, but what are the really specific things about your health that you want to address. That's what we really need to work on. So you come into the clinic, and there are no groups. We do everything is individual in the hypnosis. You can come in with a friend and save money doing so. The first part of the session is an information part where we debunk some of the old smoking myths, and you will learn things you didn't know about cigarettes and smoking, and it will already begin to change your mind about how you think. So we do the hypnosis section with all your specific information. You leave with a CD with 3 tracks on, and those tracks are designed to help you to breathe more easily and to reduce stress in your life. We then produce a 12-minute CD, and this CD is a mini version of your hypnosis session. And you can play this as often as you need to in the future as a reminder of why you quit smoking. So I guess you're starting to see that it's a very comprehensive program, and we back that up with a 3-level guarantee. Now, can you imagine a pharmaceutical company giving you your money back if you couldn't quit smoking using their patches or their drugs? It'd be a joke, right? It just couldn't happen, no way. But that's exactly what we do. Our first level is if you come to the clinic and you don't feel it's of any value right at that time, that you haven't had a good session or something happened, there's no charge. If you're one of the very rare people who we can't help, that you've left, you're confident, but you find that you can't quit smoking, and we do another session and you're still a smoker, we refund your fee. We've only had 3 people in our clinic like that. And the third is a 6-month guarantee, a full 180 days. And it's, if you have any problem in that time, we'll see you again, no questions asked, and we'll do another session, get you back on track again. So that's terrific. That's our 3-level of guarantee. Some of the questions people ask: is hypnosis safe? Absolutely safe. It's no different than you watching TV and somebody comes up and speaks with you and you don't hear them, or you're driving your car and you can't remember the last few kilometres. In fact, a part of your brain was highly focused on the road at the time and you were perfectly safe. Hypnosis is safe. You cannot do anything you don't want to do. What you see on television is not the real world of hypnosis. Another question is, will it work? Well, we offer those 3 guarantees because we know it works. And we don't want to be seeing everybody time and time again, so we work very hard to ensure it works. But we ask you to do your part too. You must be committed, you must really want to quit, and you must be prepared to do some of the homework afterwards. And it's all simple things, some of the breathing exercises, some of the stress management, watching a CD, or listening to a CD rather, all very simple. And the other question, of course, is how much is it? Well, the question I could ask back is, what value do you place on your life? How much have you spent on smoking already in your life? Probably thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. Most of our clients spend between $100, $140 a week on cigarettes. So that's $5,000 to $7,000 a year. What do you spend? When you come to our clinic, for one person, the fee, bearing in mind our 3-level of guarantee, is $497. If you book with a friend and attend with that friend for the first part, remember, the fee is $397, so you save $100 each. Between you, you could go out and have a wonderful meal to celebrate being non-smokers. If you're a senior, a health card holder, or a student, it is $297. Now, if you hop on the phone, 1300-203-422, and call our clinic and make a quick decision to book your appointment, well, you're going to get a special quick decision discount. So give us a call. We back it up with our 3-level guarantee. You're going to be saving thousands and thousands of dollars, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you. I'm Ian Newton.